the first possession. Barnes kicks to Bogut, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Looks like the defense is still running a bit late.
A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. They've got LeBron James, D-Wade out there with Lowry, then it's Anthony, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's George, stolen by Thompson. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. And it's Green, missing. Fast break, here they come. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Barnes dishes to Thompson. Connects from three-point range.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Now the East All-Stars with it. It's a three-point game. George passes to LeBron. And Thompson sends it back. Curry kicks to Bogut. Barnes dishes to Thompson. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Inside. And it's Wade with the rebound. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Anthony. LeBron outside. But he stays with it. Feeds it to Wade. He kicks it to George. Tipped away. And stolen by Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on LeBron James. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. And so Thompson nails both of them.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Anthony. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Anthony's got his first points in this one.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
Carmelo Anthony. First personal foul, team second.
Curry with it. Lowry picks him up. Green. Shot is no good. Excellent D there from Anthony. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Thompson. And now running it up the court.
Is instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Anthony. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Curry.
He's getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Back to Wade. From deep, James. Warriors.
Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Is that what you think?
Absolutely.
Instead, it had the opposite effect. He looked foolish.
Here's Lowry. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. It's Anthony with the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
Wow, you can just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for him.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they even approximate that, watch out.
Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. The East also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for James. Jimmy Butler comes in for George. And it's DeRozan in for Dwayne Wade.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
DeRozan. Curry with some nice D.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Some changes for Golden State. Azili's checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Pass to Livingston.
Leandro Barbosa. Sean Livingston.
Second chance effort. And he converts the layup.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Drummond kicks to Bosh. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Paul Millsap is checked in for Bosh. And John Wall subbed in for Thomas. DeRozan passes to Wall. Knocked loose and stolen by Spates. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Livingston, no luck.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Golden State. The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State. Ian Clark comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Warriors leading by 11. Here is Livingston.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Millsap with the steal. That's good. And the Warriors lead by 14.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. To the paint, here's Rush. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Tries again. The rebound by Ezeli.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
The Warriors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for John Wall. And Butler, here we go. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Clark. East grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Ezeli using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
No good on that last second.
Okay, man, put your hands together for
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. As we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade, as there is more basketball in store. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Here's Curry with the 3. Cannot hit. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the East All-Stars, Thomas is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then it's Paul George. And it's Millsap in at the 4. Warriors leading by 12. And here is Curry. The dish now to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
The shot by George, wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now here's Curry. Bogut dishes to Thompson. Puts up the baby hook. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Warriors have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. That free throw good from Thompson. James checked in for Paul Millsap. And so Thompson nails both of them. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, trailing by 13. LeBron with it. Now Green defending. James kicks to Wade. Nice D from Bogut. And here are the Warriors now. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
The finish, and it's Green with the jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 5.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. And then for the East, Anthony comes in for George. And John Wall subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Wade. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Wade with the block, but they recover it. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in.
Leandro Barbosa.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And Wall kicks to James. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Stolen by Barbosa. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Barbosa gets the bucket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Green, and Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. The East also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for James. Butler comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's DeRozan in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Rush. The 19-footer is on the money. Rush has got his second basket. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. But it seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now Butler. After the missed three by Carmelo. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Brandon Rush slaves it in.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Wall can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Barbosa. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Barbosa's got 6 here in this quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Clark kicks to Barbosa. It's stolen by DeRozan. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Leandro Barbosa. And then for the East, Millsap comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Lowry in for John Wall.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And maybe shying away from contact a bit too, Greg. I mean, their free throw attempts are also down from the first quarter.
And here's Golden State. Throws it up high. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Ezeli.
Go. Harrison Barnes.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you have to display when you want to attack that offensive glass.
Now, here's DeRozan. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well, use his body well to lean around the defender. It's always going to be difficult to convert that shot, though.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. Thompson is checked in for the Warriors. George is checked in for the East.
Substitution on the court.
East All-Stars on defense. Nobody near Barnes. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great teamwork.
And it's George finishing it off.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
The East making a switch. Thomas is checked in.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
The drive by
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be...
So as we conclude the first half, so far... We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Looking at the game for George, he's got 10 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. It's stolen by Anthony. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. And he gets it to go.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The East All-Stars shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Green, the pass to Bogut, and stolen by LeBron. Here's Lowry, and Thompson sends it back.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Here's George. They grab their own miss. Wade, the stupendous finish in traffic. Wade's got 6.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Golden State ball.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. No good from Bogut. And here are the East All-Stars now. They haven't given up any points here in the 2nd half. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
George against Thompson. Out to Anthony. There's the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Lowry for 3. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And then for the East All-Stars, Butler, he's checked in for George. And John Wall subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Some changes for Golden State. Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. DeRozan comes in for Dwayne Wade. 2nd half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Puts one up from 19. The shot misses. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Curry.
First personal foul, 2 seconds.
And a wide open look for Iguodala. It's good from long range. Iguodala's got 5 points so far.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
No good from Clark.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Talk about a terrific game for Barbosa. 9 points and the 1 steal. He's given them just what they would have hoped for today.
Even more, I'd say.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Clark. It's stolen by Wall. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Looking to end the run. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Here's LeBron, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. LeBron's got 8, and here's Golden State. They're on a 13-4 run. Iguodala dishes to Barbosa to the middle, and Green with the basket on the assist by Barbosa. Barbosa's got 4 assists in the game. Wall with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Goes back up. Bosh. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. Rush comes in for Green. And it's Livingston in for Ian Clark. And then for the East, Andre Drummond's checked in for LeBron. Millsap comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Thomas subbed in for John Wall. Outside Thomas, it's DeRozan top of the key. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. DeRozan's got 6. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And it's Drummond missing. Here's Golden State. Barbosa kicks to Iguodala. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Kicks it to Spates. To the middle. Here's Livingston. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Livingston's got 5 points so far. Pass to Drummond. Shoots. Drummond with another miss. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Millsap. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Thomas passes to Millsap. Wing shot on the way. They get it back. Drummond off with the layup. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Here's Spates, and it's sent back by Drummond. Gets it off. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead as they wrap up the 3rd quarter on a 12-4 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Paul George is out there with Anthony. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Wade in at the 2 guard.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
James checked in for the East. And so it's Golden State with it. Here is Livingston. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
East ball.
Outside Lowry. Dishes to Anthony. Wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Here is Livingston. Lowry covering. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. And it's sent back by Bogut. That's a 2 from Barnes. No good. Good work defensively by Lowry. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Curry's checked in for Golden State. And these All-Stars also making a switch. Wall's checked in. On its way from Curry for 2. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And George. Oh! Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of
I
tricks
tell
there.
you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Goes up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he had to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in, and these All-Stars also making a switch. Butler's checked in. Curry with it. Wade picks him up. Stolen by Wade. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And James throws it down.
And, Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get and then the one you allow the opponent to get. Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
But they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this. He just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And the Warriors with some changes. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Azili. And Spates subbed in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads-up basketball, plain and simple, guys. There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Wall's shot is off. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And some changes here for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for LeBron. And Paul Millsap is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Iguodala against Anthony. Lets it go from the wing. Warriors the rebound. Goes up again. Rejected by Millsap. And now here comes Bosh leading the break. Oh! Ho, ho!
Oh, going vertical and getting nasty on that one.
That slam, Greg, was one to behold. We'll remember that, baby.
Boy, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. I mean, that's high-level entertainment right there.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
And they've really made the most of all those chances they've had from these turnovers. It's really driving their offense right now. Actually, it's their best offense.
Now the pass to Barbosa. Clock at 6. And Butler sends it back. And here's the fast break. Throws it up high. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Got a piece of it. Taken away by Anthony. Shot's good. That's 10 points for Wall.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Iguodala with it. Now Anthony defending. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
We've watched Iguodala play great basketball. He's got 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Rush. Green comes in for Maurice Spates. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Ian Clark. And then for the East, James checked in for Bosh. Paul George comes in for Paul Millsap. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Butler. Here's Curry. That's short off the rim.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what...
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Klay Thompson. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Azili's checked in for Draymond Green. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. There's the feed to Livingston. Launches a 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
That's a beautiful jam.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
Barbosa's shot is off. And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 16. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Rejected by Millsap. They get it back. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. And too bad, I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And he lobs it up. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From deep. Off the mark. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.